Welcome to Maths with Soumya. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. One more question from the NCERT, exercise 6.5, question number 11. An aeroplane leaves an airport and flies due north at a speed of 100 km per hour. So, I have taken this OA. Suppose O is the airport and the plane is flying towards north. So, OA be the distance I have taken. The speed is given, that is 1000 km per hour. At the same time, another plane, it leaves and it moves towards the west, is given due west, it is moving. So, this side it is moving OB, and that is also speed is given. So, how far apart will be the two planes we have to find. So, you can introduce your data. Let A and B be the two planes. And so, OA is the distance of OA be the distance moved by plane A, and OB be the distance moved by plane B. Now, speed of plane A, I can take it as 1000 km per hour. OA can be called, so OA I call it as DA and OB I call it as DB. And speed of plane B will take 1200 km per hour and distance I have taken it as DB. So, we know that distance is equal to speed into time. So, time taken by both of them is 1.5 hours. So, time taken by both is 1.5 hours, which is nothing but 3/2 hours. So, we have all the details. So, we can simply move directly applying the formula distance is equal to speed into time. So, dA is speed of A into time for both. So, time of A which is equal to time of B, which is 3/2 hours. So, distance A is speed of A, 1000, time is 3/2. So, we are going to get 1500 km. That means OA is equal to 1500 km. This is 1500 km. Similarly, dB, speed B into time. So, what is dB? 1200 into 3/2, because it is given here 1200 km per hour. So, on cancelling, this is 1800 km. OB is 1800 km. We got this is 1800. We have to find the distance between the two planes, that is, we have to find AB. So, now we can take in triangle AOB by Pythagoras theorem. We can say AB square is equal to OA square plus OB square. So, what will be AB square? 1500 whole square plus 1800 whole square, AB whole square. Just 15 we are going to square. 15 square is 225. 2 zeros will become 4 zeros. 18 square is nothing but 324. 2 zeros will give me 4 zeros. Adding 549. This AB will be the square root of this. So, as even zeros are there, easy to take the square root, easy to go with the square root. So, we will follow this. Because of the even number of zeros, we will take AB will be equal to root of 549 into 10,000. 549 as it is, this will be 100. For 549, we can just take the factorization method to go with it. How much we are going to get? 3 6 are 1. So 549 is nothing but 3 into 3 into 61 into 100. So 3 into 100 root 61, which is 300 into root 61. So the distance between the two planes will be AB, which is 300 root 61 kilometer will be the answer. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon. This question is from R.S. Agarwal, example 23rd. So in triangle ABC, AD is the median and E is the midpoint of AD. This is the midpoint and this is median. So BD is equal to DC, AE is equal to ED. And this BE is produced to F. So we have to show this. I have taken the given and to prove construction. Coming to the construction, now I will draw this particular one, which is DG. So I say draw DG parallel to EF or BF. It will be one and the same. We can say then meeting AC at G. Now we will go for proof. So in proof, I am going to take the triangle BCF. This particular triangle I will take BCF. This particular triangle. We know that this is the midpoint here and this is the parallel line. So you can take the triangle in this way. You can take the triangle in this way. C you call here B and F. So this is D. So D and G. So this is the midpoint here and this is parallel. If you recall converse of midpoint. So if there is one midpoint on the parallel line, then that will be another one will be also the midpoint. So here I will take in triangle BCF. In this particular triangle, D is midpoint of BC. The reason is AD is median. Because AD is median and DG is parallel to BF by construction. So therefore, by converse of midpoint theorem, G is midpoint of CF. This is the midpoint by converse of midpoint theorem. You have studied this last year. Midpoint theorem by converse of midpoint theorem. So what we are getting here? So we are getting here FG is equal to GC. Similarly, now I take in triangle ADG. This is the triangle which I am taking now. In this particular triangle, E is the midpoint and these two are parallel. Again here, E is midpoint of AD. This is given. And DG is parallel to EF, again by construction. Therefore, F is midpoint of AG by converse of midpoint theorem. By converse of midpoint theorem. So, what we are going to get? This is the converse. So, I can say here once again, FG is equal to AF. This is my equation 2. So, from 1 and 2, I can say all the three are equal. All the three are equal here from using 1 and 2. From 1 and 2, AF is equal to FG is equal to GC. So that means AC is nothing but this plus this plus this. So AC can be written as 3 times AF. And what is AF? AF is nothing but 1/3 of AC, which is being as to prove.
If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon.
One more question from RS. This is from exercise 7A, question number 13. Here we use angle bisector theorem, using which you can solve very easily many things, especially the MCQ. So I will say before this, what is angle bisector? Suppose here, if you are having ABC is given and AD is the angular bisector. This is the angular bisector. So angle bisector theorem says what? Angle bisector theorem says BD by DC is equal to AB by AC. AB by AC, this by this. So like BPT, we have the same thing here. Whenever we have the angle bisector, we can use this easily. So remember, we have the same question. Here we are doing this. So here it is given. In triangle ABC, the bisector of angle B here. So this is B. So this is B here. This is B and this is A. So I just inverted this particular triangle. I just turned this triangle like this. So this BD is, so solution. So given in triangle ABC, BD bisects angle B. If BD bisects angle B and also given PQ is parallel to AC. If PQ and AC are parallel to each other, if this BD bisects this, BD also bisects BPQ, also BR will also bisect the same angle. So because these two are parallel, now I will say this particular one BR also bisect the angle. So this implies BR bisects angle B in triangle BPQ of the triangle. So by angle bisector theorem, so now here this by this. So PR by RQ is equal to this by this, which is nothing but BP by BQ, this by this, by angle bisector theorem. Simple. By angle bisector theorem, what we need to prove? PR into BQ, cross multiply. PR into BQ is equal to BP into RQ or QR. So that is, hence we have proved with this small theorem by angle bisector theorem.
Thanks for watching. For latest updates, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any particular sum to be solved, put it in the comment box. I try to make a video on that.